I remember driving back home from a long day at work, right? It was 10, 11, 12 hours of this like warehousing job, which was super like labor intensive. So I'm in the car and I'm super sore. It's traffic everywhere. Like I'm sore from my feet up to my traps. And I'm thinking about like getting into online business. I've already been trying to do things and I'm setting the intention, right? Like I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna like get into this, start trying to work out on my business, start trying to make money online, right? And I remember like continuously telling myself that. And the thing was, as soon as I got home, I kind of got distracted. I completely forgot about this intention I had set working on my business. I went on my phone, I ate, I got into bed because I was so tired, right? And I remember at the same time, while I was in bed being lazy on my phone, I still had so many like negative beliefs, so much of like this negative internal dialogue inside of me telling myself like, oh, online business doesn't really work, or you don't even know what to do, or this and that, right? I had so many things. I still, in my heart, I still had the belief like I'm gonna make online business work on a long enough time frame, but I kept getting these like negative ideas, these negative things coming into my brain, stopping me from actually like working on my business, right? And I remember with time, as like these beliefs kept coming up and going and all of this stuff, right? I realized where these were coming from. Can you think about where these negative things, where I was getting distracted and all this stuff, where this was coming from? In the Quran, Allah tells us that Shaytaan, the devil, I'll put the ayah up on the screen, but he tells us that Shaytaan threatens us with poverty. He wants us to be like scared and have just these negative beliefs, have these negative dialogues with us, while Allah promises us forgiveness and provisions from his bounty, risk, right? It's very interesting how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings up forgiveness and like provisions and risk at the same time, because it really also shows you like the power of like istighfar, right? Because let's be honest, you sin, I sin, we're humans, we both make mistakes. We've made mistakes in the past, we're gonna make mistakes in the future if we live that long, right? And the thing is, when we do sin, istighfar is a great way for us to like clear our slate, for us to like become better Muslims, right? And like to level up in that way through Allah's help, through Allah's tawfiq, and get that extra bonus in our risk, get that extra provisions in our life. And anyways, I'm gonna come back to the main point of this video, is that Shaytaan will give you so many doubts. He will give you so many of these negative things. He will distract you with the phone. He will distract you with the girl, whatever, right? Because he doesn't want you to be focusing on your goals. He doesn't want you to level up as a Muslim. Let's say you're in a 9-to-5 right now, and you want to like build an online business so you can work from home, you can have time freedom, you don't have a boss, so you can worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as you please throughout the day and get closer to Allah, become a better Muslim whilst also taking care of this dunya, right? While also like making money and stuff like that. Why would Shaytaan want you to live a life like that? Why would he want you or I to have a successful online business where we're giving in charity because we have this like great abundant mindset around money? We're getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of the freedom we have in our lives. And of course he would not want us to live that life. And that's exactly why you'll face so much resistance. You will face so many of these negative thoughts when you are trying to pursue that life, when you are trying to pursue that better version of yourself, you know, when you're trying to level up. And the best thing I've figured out to kind of not let Shaytaan have as big of an impact in my life, to kind of like almost combat these like voices, these whispers from Shaytaan, is to actually get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through my prayers, through istighfar, through reading the Quran. Now I'm like doing this course on like basically becoming a student of knowledge and learning more about my deen. And the powerful thing is, as you get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it becomes, I wouldn't say easier, but you become stronger in yourself. You become stronger in your iman as a Muslim, and it's easier in a way for you to combat Shaytaan. Of course, you'll still fall into sin. Of course, he might still get you, right? Of course. but you become better, and it's easier for you to flow in the right direction. It's easier for you to do the right actions in your business, in your deen, you know, you're praying right, you're getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you have that momentum built up that it's harder for you to just get distracted. It's harder for you to just like, you might still get those doubts, you might still get those limiting beliefs, but it's easier for you to combat them because you have that momentum in the right direction. And that's what I would recommend to you, is to prioritize your salah. You know, read your Quran, learn about Allah, get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, grow in your deen, grow in your iman, and that will help you combat these like negative beliefs coming from Shaytaan. That will help you just level up in not only your deen but also in your dunya, with your business and all of these things, and just improve the life quality. I hope this was valuable for you. Go watch the video on your screen. Thank you. Bye.